One of the biggest mistakes that I see new sellers make on Fiverr is that they just set up one gig. If the gig doesn't take off, they just leave Fiverr. They say, Fiverr platform doesn't work, I'm out of here, and they miss out on a great opportunity. The reality is that even sometimes you'll have a good gig, it makes sense for people, it delivers value, but it's just not popular with the buyers. It might not be the right place to sell it. An example of that was one of my earliest gigs was I said I'd do a review of your Twitter profile to help increase engagements. Now, this isn't active anymore simply because it didn't work out. Nobody wanted it. I thought it was a great idea because I had a large amount of Twitter followers, 2,500, and I was saying that I would review a personalized video review of their site and say, this is what I'll do. I'll assess your bio, profile, header, pinned tweets, retweets, etc., and show you how to get more engagements. Now, if I'd have stopped there, I would have, never done well on Fiverr. But I put it out there. I didn't put a huge amount of time into setting up the video, etc. I got it out there as early as possible. I saw that it wasn't a winner, and I just pause the gig and I move on to the next thing. So that can happen even if you're delivering something valuable. It might not just be popular enough on Fiverr. There mightn't be the right audience for it. Now, this could be a service that could work somewhere else, but it didn't work on Fiverr, and so you just got to accept that and move on. So what I would encourage you to do is to take advantage of as many gigs that your level allows you to do, and to set up as many gigs as possible. Essentially what you're trying to do early on is just test the marketplace, put out gigs there and see what works, see what people really get excited about, see what you can even do better than you thought you could do, because you won't really know until you get into the process. And some gigs that you set up, you'll find efficiencies and ways of doing it better and ways of delivering more value that you can't really find in some of the other things that you offer. And so in terms of choosing your gigs, don't worry about it too much. Just take advantage and set up as many as possible and see it more as an experiment and a testing process, really then nailing it right, getting it right from the first time. So if you're a new seller, you can set up 7 active gigs. What's that all? That also is going to help you get those 10 individual orders quicker. If you can just get 1 order on each gig, you're already 70% of the way there. So that is a lot easier to get 1 sale on 7 gigs than 7 sales on 1 gig. I hope you can see the logic in that. And then as you move on to become a level 1 seller, you can have 15 gigs, and then a top rated seller, you can have 30 gigs, etc. So you might want to use all of those because you might have found 1 or 2 that work well and that you're happy with the work that's coming out of that. But that is a critical thing. Take advantage, set up as many gigs as you can. It's the biggest mistake I see people making. They try 1 gig, even 2 gigs, it doesn't work out and they leave. So don't make that mistake, and set up as many gigs and just test the marketplace.